Madison for the first. It's her first time ever see
I just wish I could talk to
how
someone.
she likes it.
It's all
Awkward for me right off the bat,
strange.
but
Such a little thing.
the chat, say anything you want to say, ask questions, whatever you want to do. We'll respond to it as we can, but
Guess you really miss her.
here we go. It's an old familiar favorite for me. Anybody that listened to the podcast the other day is going to know that.
Over Hamlin reciting security protocols.
And like I said, it's Madison's first time experiencing it, so hopefully she'll
Nice clean re-entry.
have some kind of genuine, awesome reaction to us playing.
Sorry in advance for all the cussing.
Yeah. And if you have trouble hearing, please let me know in the chat section, because we're having to play through our PS5 controller because we don't have two headsets. I'm not set up for streaming other than on my PlayStation, so
There.
this is it.
Visual contact with USG Ishimura.
What a beauty. Biggest planet cracker in her class.
I have so
Looks like they
many
already popped the core.
like terrifying memories
We should be able
from
to see
this.
your running lights. Yeah. I'll get us into hailing range. Someone's got to be waiting up for us.
Just be careful on the approach. I'm not taking any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You check your file,
And this looks good.
A computer analyst. Comes with the job.
So good.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range. USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly, responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kelly.
You got it over there?
You ever hear of a full communications blackout?
No.
Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
What the hell is that?
Sounds like their communication array is busted. Maybe a broken encoder. Daniels and I can handle it in 48 hours, max.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
I like it.
Jen, Johnson, take us in.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automated docking. We're off course.
Daniel!
Guidance system override isn't responding.
Shit, we're coming in too hot. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it. Drop the blast shield. Everyone brace yourself. Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston. All right?
It's my ankle.
I bet they lost the port booster.
Shit. But better than a broken neck. Or worse. Good call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Let's read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list. Jen, what's our damage?
Comms are down. We lost a port booster. Got a fire in one of the stabilizers, and singularity core's a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kellyan. We'll send a medic. Everyone else, with me.
Alright, let's get this thing rolling.
Crap, he came down hard.
Let's see. Per your request, here's what we could find on these specialists that have been sent for repair mission. Isaac Clarke was born to Hal and Octavia Clarke on Earth in the eastern seaboard region of the American Republic. Hal Clarke was an award-winning ship architect employed by the Galactic Union Merchant Marine Corps. His records show extended time off-world away from his family. When Isaac was born, Pal was given a temporary reassignment on an Earth base GUMMC ship production facility. During the 4-year tour, Powell and Octavia raised Isaac together. When the tour was over, Powell shipped off for an extended off-world tour. Powell's influence to his son must have rubbed off. Records indicate Isaac pursued studies in mechanical and electrical engineering and achieved high honors. According to medical and psychiatric reports, Powell Clark's absence had a profound effect on Octavia. She suffered from depression and personal anguish until doctors encouraged her to find fulfillment by working with charitable organizations. It is believed that this is how she ended up coming in contact with the Church of Unitology, which we won't get into spoiling, but that's like a huge part in the next 2 games in the original series. At first, her association with the church appeared to alleviate her mental condition. The cancellation of her therapy sessions corresponds with the local parish accountant's announcements of her initiation ceremony. There are indications that she sold off much of the family estate to finance full membership of the church and the soul cleanse they required to enter the higher ranks. Isaac appears to have been selected to a prominent engineering school. Blah, 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 blah. Stagnates. Mother's mental illness was deteriorating. Psychiatric facility. Oh, neuropsychiatrist.
Now we're talking.
Yep, Nicole Brennan and her first. Her name appears on Octavia's physician. 2 of them ended up cohabitating until Brennan accepted a promotion and left to serve on the USG Ishimura. So that's who you saw in the beginning that was talking to her. And then Kendra, obviously, they can't find anything with her. But Nicole's the girl in the video you saw when we came in. That's Isaac's girlfriend. She's been on this ship for a couple of years, I think. 6 months, actually.
Uh-huh.
And it just happens to be this ship that she's on that has sent out this distress signal. So he's hoping that he can get in touch with her. So we'll see. Walking uber slowly.
At least we didn't take out the sign.
Sure enough, there it is. And this looks so good compared to the original one, which still looks good. Hello.
Rig synced. Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
This brings back so many not super awesome memories. Well, I mean, they were awesome, but like, you know what I mean? And kind of a terrifying.
Where's the security detail? Where's anybody?
Hello,
There's nothing
Hammond.
logged. No duty roster, no power to the elevator.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
Something on the floor here. Is that?
Isaac, I need that damage report.
Oh God, that smell.
What have you got, Isaac?
Shit. It's not just comms or the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
It's a lot of red spots.
Okay, got us some power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be...
Positive anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait.
What's crazy about this is the guy that's actually talking for the main character you're playing. In the first game, the original game.
There's something in here with us.
Oh shit. Got him. Open the door. Ah. Ah. Oh yeah. Anyway, like I was saying before that part, in the original game, your person didn't talk at all. Completely silent protagonist. He didn't start talking until like the second and third game. But what's cool is 14 years later, or so, they got the guy that actually did do the voice for him in the second and third game to come back and do his voice for this game. So it's cool, and they actually modeled the character after him, what he looks like in real life. So that's kind of cool. Again, anybody watching, I appreciate you doing so. It's strictly for y'all's entertainment.
Oh my gosh. What the heck is that?
That is, in this game, they're zombie,
You can
whatever.
flip your gun like side to side.
Yeah, so each gun has like a secondary firing mode.
Yeah.
And on this one, this is the plasma cutter, and it like shoots a beam out that cuts. So these things are called necromorphs, and you can't just shoot them and kill them. You have to like cut off their limbs. It makes it like real strategic, and you have to like really focus when you're panicked, and you can't just like shoot them. So this thing, if you have it turned this way, you can see the 3 dots are your aiming point. It shoots a beam horizontally, where if you put that, it does it vertically.
Right.
Some other guns, if I push this button, it just does a different firing mode. Like on the old games, you hold the pulse gun was like your machine gun, and the regular firing would shoot it like a machine gun. But if you did the secondary fire, he'd like point it up, and it would do this kind of area of effect. And a lot of nostalgia playing this. You also have to watch out for these vents, because they go around in the vents and they'll pop out like anytime. That is new. This entire hallway is new, actually. Used to, when you came out this door down here, it went right and it went left. And left looked exactly like this. And then right also went downhill to a different part. This is weird that the layout's already different.
Security request retrieved.
It died. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
No, see? Take the limbs off. Oh, that kind of freaked me out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think they may be trying to Diesel a little bit with the layout. They said they didn't change most of the layout from the original, but there were some things that they did switch around to make you have to do a little bit more exploring and stuff.
Right.
And Diesel actually just commented on here. Let's see who I'm talking to. It showed up on the thing, but
We can't. The tram system's wrecked.
I know Ryan has played through it, and without spoiling it, he said that there's some AI that they've put in there that kind of procedurally generates scares and situations,
So
so it's never
Diesel's
different.
asking you if you think they're trying to trick you on a remaster.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about just a second ago.
Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac.
Yeah?
And that's what I was talking about. I think they're trying to trick you a little bit with the layout, but for the most part, they said they kept it the same.
Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
But like I said, just the fact that first thing, anyway, in the first 5 minutes of this game, that there's already something different like that I've noticed as many times as I've played through this. For the very first section to be different, is crazy. See, it's saying to go that way, but again, in the original game, this was the only door you could go through, so I want to check and see what's in the original path first. Very dark and spooky. That doesn't look good, huh?
No. I would not go in there.
What, can you go in? No, that doesn't look like it. Well, we'll go down this dark ass hallway instead.
At least there's
Conserve
not guts
ammunition
on that
by dismembering limbs. Yeah, see, like I was saying earlier. Do what now? At least there's not what?
one. Guts on that one.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so this is Space 101. This is a necromorph laying on the ground. Always be prepared for any of these you find laying on the ground to hop up when you see them. Like that.
Oh, shoot!
Yeah, just because there's a dead body on the ground in this game.
What do they do? Just like hide them in their guts somehow? Or swallow them? Or
No, you'll see later. It's kind of not really like a virus. It's kind of I don't know, I guess you could call it a virus. There's this artifact called the marker that we haven't got to yet. So I don't want to like ruin a whole lot of it, but it's kind of an outbreak, but it's not necessarily viral.
Okay. The only way
But it's like a big mental thing, and it changes people.
legs.
Oops. Ah! Health packs. First game, and I can tell. I guess it's some of that randomly generated stuff. Elevator. These are usually safe spots, but you kind of gotta watch them. Few curveballs. Thanks, Uriah.
hi, Uriah. Thanks for joining.
I know you've already been playing it, but I know you've kind of been excited to see it, especially when I told you Madison was going to be here with me going through it for the first time.
That's my bestie.
Uh-oh. I don't like that at all.
What is that?
I had to like change the circuit breaker around, and so it made this entire place completely dark.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Neither am I. But why?
And you wanted to play this in the pitch black?
Hey, that's how I originally played it with my brother.
Well, I am not your brother. I am not gonna be in the pitch black. Mm-mm.
And Ryan wouldn't audio connection. We have poor connection quality. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, you're exactly right. It is the only way to play a horror game.
You know what? I don't really have a big argument against that. You're probably right, but I'm still not gonna do it. Not playing it in the pitch black. It's scary enough as it is. Hey, I am here. I'm gonna make sure he uses the flamethrower.
I haven't made it that far yet. You know that. He said the same thing the other night. I turned it on and I kind of played through it just a little bit to kind of make sure all the settings were good and all that before we got to this point. I'm pretty sure I heard one behind me.
On the mic audio? What do we need to do to make that?
It's just the internet quality. It's probably because we've got that open to make sure we get the. You can probably turn that off. Well, I hate to do that because the problem is I'm streaming through my PlayStation. Oh, I'm streaming through my PlayStation, so if your messages are long enough in chat, we can only see a certain amount of it. So we've got the laptop up in two, so that
Contact
we can.
beam. Did you see that message?
Yeah, I saw it pop up just a second ago.
Did he use the contact beam?
I actually heard that the what was that thing called? It was kind of like not really a shotgun, but it shot a almost like air. Like it just kind of knocked them back. Here, y'all hold on just a second. Let me fix this. Alright, hopefully
we'll have better connection here in a minute.
it'll clear up here in just a second.
We're shutting down the laptop so that we can hopefully have more juice for the PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm not a streamer. I don't have everything set up perfectly. So enjoy what you can see. If it doesn't fix in a minute, then we'll just cut it and I'll just have to play through it with her and tell you guys about it instead.
I can just listen to the reaction, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to the cargo and baggage hall now.
Right again. So this is where we came from earlier. Maintenance bay, cargo hall storage. Let's try.
Go into the cargo hall storage. So what is the point of this game?
Force gun. Thank you. Right now, the point of this game is... So the whole point is this ship sent out a distress signal.
Yeah.
Right? And we are a repair team from a different ship that has come to help them out. And, what the hell? Okay, anyway. So we're a repair team from a different ship that's come to help them.
What was that sound?
And we roll it. That was one of them things crawling around in the vent or whatever. I heard this vent pop open, but nothing was standing here, so it kind of freaked me
I mean,
out.
it sounded like kids at my work.
Yeah, right.
Going crazy.
So, anyway, you come to help repair this ship and help these people out. Well, you show up and this is going on. So you're kind of thrust into the middle of it. And that's what was cool about this game when it first came out, was normally when you play one of these games, your character's like this big, established badass, like he's got history with combat and all this kind of stuff. And this was one of those games where this guy is literally a repair technician. Like, he has no combat experience, nothing. So you take this regular guy like me being a firefighter and throw me into... Basically take a firefighter and throw him into the zombie apocalypse with no combat, nothing, and watch them try to survive. And so it kind of gave you... It kind of gave you this helpless...
No, he's just chilling on this rail. Yup.
It kind of... Yup. It kind of gave you this just real helpless feeling. So yeah, I heard about that too. They added security clearances where like you can come back and open these doors later on. This kind of stuff wasn't in the original. I hate that we're having issues with our... Stasis module for anybody that's not... Can't see obviously right now. But yeah, the force gun, you're right, was what I was thinking of. In the first game or two, it almost served zero purpose. And I have heard through interviews and stuff that they changed it to where it's actually semi worth using as a legitimate weapon. I hate that. I hate that. Hate it. So another horror game tip. Bathrooms are never fun places to go.
Oh.
But you usually need to go into them anyway because there's something. Hey, broadcast resumed. Sweet.
Yay.
You guys should be getting pictures of me going into the bathroom now here in just a second. Hello, sir.
He did.
Too much Taco Bell? Look, his stomach exploded.
That is disgusting.
Yep. Like I said, bathrooms are never great places to go in horror games generally. It's kind of one of those common horror tropes. Kind of like, not to be racist, but you know, like horror tropes in movies, the black guy's always the first one to die.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go in the bathroom in a video game because you'll get lit up. No, luckily we went through that bathroom and nothing happened, so let's go... Yep, that way. That's where we came from. There's a box. Boxes! Almost have good stuff in them. So right now, there's like a quarantine that's locked everything down. And so the other people with me can't get anywhere because the tram station is jacked up. And the only way to fix the tram station is from my side because we got separated. So that's what we're
Message
gonna do.
retrieved.
Benson to engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling?
Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader?
No idea.
It
A lot
got
of shit's been
destroyed.
breaking down. Hearing things. Down in the gears where no one can be. You know? I know.
No, don't stop. Just pick it up. Super easy to cut apart. Oh, that's really bad. Where's the Oh, I gotta open the thing.
Online. Loading system reinitialized. Warning. Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
I am a repair technician.
He said if you alt-fire onto the gravity well that sucks everything into it, making them easy pickings.
Oh!
But
Oh! There's another one.
the flamethrower burns necromorph to ash, making them super easy to cut apart.
That was
That was a lot.
freaking stressful.
I could not have done that.
Look how much health I got left on my back. That's another cool thing is there's no like HUD, like heads up display with anything. It's literally everything you need to know is your health meters on your back, which I just refilled a little bit. Your stasis meters on your back and your ammo's on your gun. So there's no like unnecessary bullshit on the screen. It's literally just like the game, which is cool how they did that. Okay. Whew, that was stressful.
Replacing damaged tram car. Please stand by.
So triangle, stasis, refill, and circle is matter. Oh, look, there's another one there. Coming to get slaughtered by Isaac Clarke. Look, there's another one. Another one? That's something I can already tell is I'm gonna, as soon as I kill one, I'm gonna automatically be turning around me. Turning around behind me to look and see.
Yeah, you gotta have your head on a swivel.
Inventory says there's a spare board in the maintenance bay.
Spare
We
board
can't run the
maintenance
trams without it.
Oh, look. Classic Dead Space here.
Oh, because it's top.
Yep.
Do they come down through there?
No, that one's just for show, unless they changed it in this game. In the original one, it does the same thing where that thing runs up. I need to go back down this way. What did he say? I thought somebody said something. I don't know, people were going in and out of watching. Oh. That one was spitting at me. I don't remember that from the first game.
Security clearance required.
Appreciate it. That sucks. I went to the maintenance bay first and didn't find what I was looking for. Luckily, since we've already been through this part, I had a schedule. We kind of maybe got everything out of the way that we would normally have to worry about. Hey, a bench.
So you can rest?
Isaac, we can't
Those are...
a lot of movement.
Hold on. I got the data board. I'm coming back to tram control now.
Daniel, get ready to go.
So, these, let's see. Remake. Blah, blah, blah. Half his head. What? Especially that one where he saw Zerosi up and walking around with half his head missing. Serious dreams. Last night I had one of those dreams where you wake up and my dad was sitting next to my bed talking to me. It felt so real. I kept seeing him out of the corner of my eye all day, and trust me, that's one son of a bitch who needs to stay dead. Huh. So people were having hallucinations. So benches, go ahead and clear away from me. These are used to upgrade your weapons and stuff. So I can upgrade my health, my air tank, inventories, no, stasis size and duration, blah blah blah. Other stuff. Or I can go to my plasma cutter and upgrade like the damage and the magazine capacity and stuff like that. So we are actually gonna do that first. Focus on the plasma cutter. That's one of the best games in video game guns in video game history. And probably got people watching that are gonna be like, that was dumb, but I'm playing and you're not, so suck a big fat one. Right, babe?
Right.
That's right. Oh.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh, get right there. Holy moly. I can't even begin to describe what those things look like.
Oh, I know. I need to find... Well, I mean, look at their face and stuff.
Disgusting.
There's his arm and...
Look at those guts.
Oh, I know.
On the other one.
Oh, that's good. Oh. Bye.
Bye
bye.
He wasn't using it.
There. I shot that guy to pieces.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross. I told you it's not. I mean, it's pretty gross.
Yeah. The gore doesn't bother me.
Right.
Does it get scarier?
It does. Let's see.
Ooh, my gosh.
Ah! Was that scary? Huh? Obviously, being a backseat gamer, which is what you're doing now, it's not going to be as intense as it is for me. Number one, we've got lights on in here, so it's not dark. Number two, it always makes it less scary when you've got somebody to talk to, because you're not sitting here by yourself. And number three, it's pretty much always more intense for the person that's controlling the character, because like I subconsciously feel like all this stuff's happening to me because I'm the one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I will say though, it is a little bit more, I wouldn't say scary yet as much as I would say stressful, just because there's already twice as many enemies that have jumped out at me as
What's that
there would
yellow
have been in the
box?
first. That one?
Yeah.
Nothing, I don't guess. Any boxes that you can smash or open are going to have lights on them. So the rest of that's pretty much decorative. Data board's missing. I bet it goes in here. Yep, data board.
Data board reinstalled. System restart complete.
Call train.
Maintenance complete. Calling tram.
It's clear.
Now arriving at flight deck tram control.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine lockdown's lifted, so you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
You and Johnston fix up the Kelly. We report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
You?
Hello.
What are you doing with your hand? Is that showing you?
So that's like a map. You do that and it shows you which way to go. In the second game, this kind of goes your mission objective through the story on this game. And it's also made it to where it just kind of pulses. Usually, in the old one, you could hold it, and he would sit there and hold his hand for as long as you wanted. But in the second game and the third game, you could do that and actually switch between the mission and the benches like we just went to. It would show you which way to go to the closest one of those, or the closest way to go to the store, or your suit place, or whatever. But yeah, it's just a map, which there is a map also. But if it's, let's see, if it's, okay, it's not as confusing as it used to be. Used to, it was like a 3D map, which we haven't gotten to multiple floors yet, but it would like show multiple floors at the same time, and you'd have to switch between them, and it was kind of wild. Okay. So now we're going back to the ship that we came here on that was all super damaged.
Oh, okay. So that box had lights on it. That's
Yeah, and then see how all the lockers have, the ones you can open have lights on them, and like this box on the wall. These have power nodes in them. Those are what you use to upgrade all your stuff. Oh.
I don't think you killed it. Oh, yeah, yes, you did. That's so creepy.
This is just the first ones you get into. There's like different variations of them.
What do you mean, what they...
Like there's different,
into different things, like evolve?
no, they don't really evolve so much as like
We made it to the bridge.
certain people turned into different ones.
There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
No survivors on the bridge. Perfect. Go check on Johansson? I don't remember her name.
I think Johnson.
Johnston. Yeah, I'm coming, thanks. Man, look at that platform. We barely made it. That thing is barely hanging on.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you got, Johnson? Put the helmet out.
What have you got on you? Is that blood?
Haley, I need
It
you to
is
listen.
blood.
The Ishimura's overrun with... They're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac...
We need the Killian fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
Singularity core. Go!
Oh,
She did.
yeah. Those things are fast. Like a lizard sword man.
Lizard. Ah, lizard. I like that. There's another one. Oh, he jumped. Did you see that? Ah, ah.
I'm a fan. Is that more coming back there?
Ah,
Oh my god.
ah.
Isaac, what's happening down there?
Oh, that's just the...
Killian 2. Singularity core overloaded.
No!
Killian was our only way home. We're trapped.
No! I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias, track his rig.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we... What was that?
Oh no, they're about to die.
Chen?
Chin, that's the guy that came with us.
Oh, he turned into one of those dudes?
Yep.
So is it like zombie crap? Like you get
Kinda.
bit and you turn into them?
Kinda, but it's not so much you getting bit as the, like I said, we haven't really gotten there. It's hard to not spoil it, but there's this thing called the marker. It's like this ancient artifact, alien artifact that like has this effect on people and makes them go crazy. and they kind of turn in. It's almost like a psychiatric state, but also a virus at the same time. And so, like, once you die, the marker, the whatever signal it puts out, like, reanimates you. So it's not so much like if you get cut by this thing, you're going to turn into one.
So if you've gone through trauma.
Yeah, I think that ends up having some effect on it later on.
And whatever level of trauma you are is what character you morph into?
I guess. There's a lot more to it than just the game. There's shows, there's freaking comic books about it, another bathroom. Oh shit. Yep, there you go.
You are not alone.
Yeah, there's a lot more to this than just what's explained in the game. Like I said, there was 3 games. There's a couple little like shows. There's a spin-off game for your iPhone that you could play at one point. There's comic books and all kinds of stuff. I just kind of know the basic gist of it. I haven't really read into all the stuff outside the games and everything. So this was yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this should be, we're going to try to do a chapter at a time. So if this is the way that it used to be in the first game, then once we get on this train, it'll end. Oh no. Guess we don't get on the train? That's strange. But anyway, whenever you got on the train, it would transport you to the next chapter. Or whatever. Let's see. Level 2 suit. That would be awesome, but we're about 200 credits shy. Small impact plasma energy power node. Let's see if we can sell something actually. Oh yeah, here we go. We can sell that. Have a productive day, it said. And we can get our level 2 suit. That's going to help us with our health and how much stuff we can hold. Also, they got this cool little animation where he goes in this thing and he comes out with a different suit on.
Huh, like Casper.
Yeah.
He goes in wanting to come out as a small boy, but he comes in out as an egg. An over easy egg.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell the mask is different. He's got more like armor on him now, and that was one thing that I always looked forward to in the original, was seeing what the next suit was going to look like.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, because you don't have any decisive factor on it either. It's just
no
upgrade to the next one.
It's just like, here you go. Here's your next level. Damn, that's dark. Like I said, Ron wasn't kidding when he said, when this game's dark, it's freaking dark. Stasis energy, HP, air size, duration. Man, I've got to keep going with the Python cutter. That's just a huge part of it. I'll just... Are we still in... No, we're still in chapter 1. I guess maybe once we get to medical it'll... But it gets really stressful with everything that happens, and then you go through these quiet points, and the whole time you're like,
Something's about
just
to
like
go
on
down.
edge. Okay.
We can do 2 chapters.
You gonna do 2?
Yeah, we can do 2 chapters.
Alright. Well, we're gonna continue on with chapter 2. Kinesis module. This is a huge part of the game.
That was cool.
I wonder if they added it in this game in the... So in the original trilogy, and we'll try it out here in a minute when we find one, but in the second game they made it to where not only could you move objects around and stuff, but you could actually pick up the enemy and throw them. And
Hell yeah.
then also, you know those blades they have like on their hands and stuff? If you killed an enemy and somebody was coming and say I ran out of ammo, I could turn and use that kinesis module and pull that blade off their hand and shoot it at them and like pin them to the wall and
Hell yeah.
stuff like that. So we'll see. Security officer. Somebody's talking. Oh, hello, ma'am.
Gotta hold the line.
How is she still alive?
Barely, I would say.
They all came back.
Is she holding her guts?
It looks like it. I think that's a glitch. That's an extra. Oh no, that's a blade stuck in it. You get the pulse rifle for free? Alright, you used to have to buy this thing. That's wild. Add it to the weapon wheel.
Are you at the part where you can get the flamethrower yet?
I think that may be something I have to get from the store. But we'll look into that as soon as possible. That's not good, all these body bags either, by the way.
It's not?
No. Station. Oh, that's for the tram. Okay.
Station now accessible. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, see how you can fix it up and throw it really hard.
Wish I could do that.
I know. When kids start acting up and you're just like, ooh. Grab them. Not throwing my kids really hard, just the grabbing part. Hello, scary.
Daniels, we were attacked. She ran the other way.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah. But the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. I think Paul could be through there if...
Isaac. The one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen. But... I saw him die. If they barricaded the morgue, maybe it was to keep something in.
Uh-oh.
Thanks for the ominous wordage there. Let's see, as far as buying stuff, no. Can't get anything yet. Legacy rig. Oh, that was my first suit. Okay. Let's go that way. You know what that means? We always go the opposite direction of where we're supposed to go.
Why?
I don't know. You never know what's over here. It's kind of a surprise because you're not supposed to be here. Oh yeah, no, I'm not going in here yet. I do remember that from the first game. We are gonna go back and do this the way we're supposed to now.
That's creepy. Nope. What the hell? Is he banging his head against the wall? That one of them things?
Well, I think he just had a... I think he just was not doing well mentally. Damn, he's been doing that for a minute, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he had plans. He put a dent in the metal siding. Yes, he's been doing that for a while. Broke the glass. Yes, I'd say he's done that for quite
You know
some
what
time.
that reminds me of, though? Not to pause here, but there's a movie called Animal Instinct or something that had Cuba Gooding Jr. and Anthony Hopkins in it about a mental institution, and Cuba was there to like interview somebody or whatever. And there's a scene where there's a guy, and they have a football helmet on because when they go into the gymnasium area for their physical free time, whatever, he literally sits there and just bangs his head against the wall all day.
Oh, yeah.
And I think towards the end he ends up kind of like busting his helmet and having to go to the infirmary or something. But that's what that right there reminded me of. What is that? Excuse me? I don't like that light. That's ominous. I don't like ominous things. Like, why is this wheelchair sitting by this computer?
That's what I was wondering.
That's a body.
Yes.
What?
He said ominous light. It's ominous.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, Diesel, the one that just commented, is the one I was telling you that goes to the F1 race in Dallas. Earlier at dinner, we were talking about you, Diesel, and how you go to Coda, or you went last year for the race at least. $2020, that's right. You didn't go last year or this year. I forgot about that. Or 2021, whatever. He didn't go last year. Are you okay?
No, he's stopping up good. Get fire.
How dare you distract me by trying to help somebody? Game. stupid.
Could you smash someone with that fire canister?
Well, oh, like that? Oh. Nice. Yeah, I need to get back into it. I haven't played it since the last time we all played together.
Are you gonna get the little boxes?
Well, that's what I can't. I have to get that level 2 security clearance and come back and see what's in there. Alright, so this is important. It goes in the hole. Oh, there it is. Look. No. That thing. Anchor's got it. I definitely need to play it. Have you watched the latest, what you call it? Podcast? Diesel? No. Well, I appreciate that.
Rude.
Oh! Did you see that thing come flying across the room? That was crazy. That's alright, man.
Good thing it's
you don't
still,
really like have to, but
good thing it's still posted, so you can still go watch it. Excuse me, listen to it.
She got you there. There should be one right here. I just saw one walk right there behind that glass. Yep. Did you see his cute little hands on his hips?
No.
Like right here on his hips, he had like little hands sticking out.
Weird.
That is weird.
Perfect. That's when most people listen to podcasts, I think.
Yeah.
The drive easier.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. Well, obviously, we're gonna check out the observation room. There's nothing weird in here. Please don't, game. I wonder if there's still... There was an achievement in the very first game for going through the whole thing only using the plasma cutter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you had to go through the whole thing without using any other weapons. 0G therapy. Oh, this will be cool.
Crazy.
Entering zero gravity.
Well, these are cool because, you know, there's no sound in space. And so if anything attacks you while you're out here in ZOG, you can't hear it coming.
Oh, no.
Like, you can barely hear my footsteps. You have limited amounts of oxygen.
Exiting vacuum.
Felt like your rocket, or what's his name?
Star-Lord?
Star-Lord, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exiting zero gravity.
Hydrogen chemistry.
Still holding this position. What's happening there? Did you find Nicole?
No sign of her yet. But I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade. I just need to find a shock pad.
Okay, work fast, Isaac.
Okay, thanks.
Entering zero gravity.
Oh. Oh, that's his head. See how this one's different? Oh, sharp teethies. We go sharp teethers. Gotta take care of them.
What the hell? It shut the whole ship. I'll check it out.
Entering vacuum.
Well, it's confusing.
Exiting vacuum.
Holy crap.
Oh, that's a bad magazine.
God. Took one step out of the captain's nest and Chen, that thing, he almost got me.
You okay?
I trapped him in a damaged escape pod. He's snarling like, this is fucked up. Hurry, Isaac.
Pulse round schematics. Okay. So then that'll be like, Uriah keeps telling me to use the flamethrower. I bet I have to find like the schematic to build it somewhere. And use it later on. Oh!
Ugh.
Yeah, right after we just got done talking about how I'd turn around every time something happens. Okay, that's where dude busted his head on the wall. Alright, so now we're supposed to go. Grab loose objects to throw. Sharp objects at enemies to impale them. Oh, okay, so that's from the second game.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Oh! Okay, so you can pull the claws off. Cut it anytime. No, not the whole body. Oh! Oh, you want to talk about not prepared.
Quarantine lifted.
If I can find it. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Alright, we're going to save it right here, and we will be back next time. Thank you all for participating.
Goodbye.